Up here, there's something that makes the remarkable an inspirational thing.
Taking our work with this out of the lab and putting it into these all over the world.
Chasing tornadoes from the shadow of the Rockies.
A special sensitivity that revolutionized an industry.
All of this in a great Colorado town. It's an exciting place to live and learn!
Colorado State University. Inspiration happens on higher ground.
All right, one final time back inside Coe's BMW here in Loveland for the Ram Report with Jim McElwain, but we moved Jim out. We moved Tom Hilbert in. Tom, thanks for joining us. Hey, 3 great wins last week. That coming off a 3-match losing skid. That's a nice way to bounce back.
Well, it was good for our players. You know, we came back from that Wichita trip on Saturday night and had to play Oklahoma at 1 o'clock the next day. You don't know what to expect in that kind of situation, and our kids played very well. Oklahoma's a tough squad who turned around and beat Kentucky this weekend, so it was a great win for us.
Yeah, I imagine your kids in that Oklahoma match had a little extra motivation. We're a little fired up because of the disappointment they had suffered at Wichita.
Well, I think so, but it was interesting because I don't think we played great in the first 2 sets against Oklahoma, but after the break, something just clicked. Anna Cranston, I think, had 17 kills at that point, and we really turned it on, and that's what we need to do to beat a team of that caliber.
Yeah, Colorado State got the win in 4 sets over Oklahoma, and I know the coach certainly enjoyed that, maybe just a little bit more too. And then, of course, a big match with Pepperdine this past Friday. And you guys come out and you sweep them in 3. I know you didn't believe you were going to sweep Pepperdine.
No way. I did not expect that. Pepperdine's a great team, nationally ranked team, and you know they have a great tradition in that program. And we played tough point to point, which was one of our goals. You know, there was never any big wide margins in any of the games. So the whole mantra is keep it close and win at the end, and that's what we did in all 3 sets.
Yeah, that I guess signifies, at least at this point, the best win of the year. It has to, right?
Absolutely, it does. One of the best wins in a while, I think.
And then you guys were able to bounce back against Florida International and talk about a marathon match. It only went 4. But boy, were there some long sets.
Like 5. Yeah, we almost played a 5th game in the 4th. We handled them pretty easily in the first 2 sets, and I think sometimes that's a curse because you come out after that break, and Florida International came back from behind and beat us in the 3rd set. I think it changed everybody's mindset. They felt more competitive. Our team felt a little uncomfortable then, and all of a sudden they're competitive with us. We end up taking them 33-31, I believe, in the 4th set.
Yeah, I mean 33-31. I know it's been a while since you've played a set that went up to that high.
Mm-hmm. Been a long time. I can't remember when it was. I'm sure there was one, but you know, it was a long set, and we just couldn't seem to stop their outside hitting.
You guys perhaps got a little of that mojo back, if you will. I mean, again, you come home from Wichita, everyone's down, but to put 3 matches together like that, I imagine the girls are feeling good, and you guys are right back on track.
Well, they're feeling good. They are feeling tired. You know what I mean? And preseason is that way. You play so many matches in a short period of time. But, you know, that's what you got to do. We're preparing to win the Mountain West Conference, and so we got to play people and put everything out there and see how we do.
How about some of the individual players here early on in the season that you feel have really gotten off to good starts?
Well, I think Dana Cranston, when she turns it on, we are a great team. Megan Plord had a lot of kills, especially through the middle of that Florida International match, and did a nice job against Pepperdine. Breon Page, our other senior middle, has been competitive and physical the whole time. We're starting to get really good performance from Kelsey Snyder, who's our other left. And, you know, we're starting to fill in a lot of the gaps that we need to fill in.
Yeah, that's always key. I mean, you know what you're going to get from Paige. You know what you're going to get from Plord. It's about what are you going to get from some of the younger kids, kids that maybe you didn't count on.
I know, and in every season that we do special things, it's because some player that we had low expectations for does better than we expect.
Yeah, that's always big. New Mexico State coming up, and then, of course, the big one on Saturday at Moby Arena. You get UCLA, preseason #1, right? But I know they dropped one to Nebraska, who is now the current #1 team. But UCLA, it's one of the biggest matches in Moby Arena in quite some time.
It certainly is, and we expect a big crowd. I think people should try to get their tickets in advance. Yeah. But UCLA is such a storied program, and they just won a national championship. I just think it's a great honor to get them to come to Moby Arena, and it'll be a great event regardless of the outcome. But our team fully expects to compete well.
Yeah, but that said something though about the fans at Colorado State. And hey, listen, Nebraska came in here last year, and I think, and of course you guys got the win, they came away thinking to themselves, that's a great venue for college volleyball.
And I tell you, UCLA felt like they could have a great run this year for another national championship. They wanted to play their preseason events in the 3 top venues in the country. They picked Hawaii, Nebraska, and us.
Wow, quite a compliment. Yeah. All right, Tom, keep the ball rolling.
Thanks.
Okay, that's head coach Tom Hilbert, and that's going to wrap up the show. For everybody that helped out, including football coach Jim McElwain and volleyball coach Tom Hilbert, I'm Brian Roth saying so long. We'll see you next week here on the Ram Report.